Everyone. Welcome to the August 20th, 2025 regular meeting of the Historic District Commission. My name is Regan Miner and I'm the chairman of the commission. I just wanted to let everybody know that the meeting is being recorded. If you're not speaking, please have yourself on mute to prevent any sort of background noise. Our meeting tonight will be broken up into two sections, the public hearing and the regular meeting. The public hearing is the opportunity for applicants to present their application and for commission members to ask questions. Once the public hearing closes, the regular meeting will begin. The regular meeting is where the commission discusses and votes on applications. Applicants can stay and listen to the regular meeting, but are not permitted to speak or provide any more information regarding their application. It's not required that applicants stay during the regular meeting. And I will get back to applicants via email after the meeting regarding the commission's decisions. Any questions before we proceed? Okay, hearing none, I'm going to open the public hearing at 5:35 p.m. and start with our roster of COAs. So the first COA that we have on our agenda is COA 582. 13 Harlan Road, and this is from a previous meeting that was tabled, and this is regarding a wooden deck on 13 Harlan Road. So I believe we have an applicant present to discuss this application. So Edwin, I'd give you the opportunity to discuss your proposal here. Edwin, are you able to come off mute? Ed and Nancy, can you hear me? Okay, thank you.
Yes, I can.
Okay, great, thanks.
Yes.
Edwin, are you able to come off mute?
Hello.
Hi there.
Hi, how are you?
Good, how about you?
Good.
The floor is yours, Edwin, to discuss your application on the deck.
Okay.
So is there any further details you want to give us regarding your proposal for the deck?
Well, I did send the picture what you guys I was asking before where the deck is gonna be located and where it's gonna be attached. I did send you a picture marking where the deck is gonna be attached and saying like what we're gonna do in that section of the house. Actually, we're gonna remove two windows to install the sliding door in that section. So that was the details I have so far.
Okay. Edwin, do you know what kind of sliding door you're planning to install?
It's gonna be a white vinyl.
Okay. And which windows are you proposing to remove?
It's gonna be the two center ones.
Okay. And I assume the sliding door is going to,
It's going right in the center of the wall, or that part of the wall, like.
okay.
So it's gonna be one window in one side and one window on the other side.
Okay. So do any other commission members have questions for Edwin?
Yeah, this is Ed. I've got a couple questions.
Yeah, go ahead, Ed.
I'm looking at the picture that shows the back of the house and the four windows. And I also noticed the schematic that you had sent previously. So if I'm reading this correctly, the deck is going to be basically the whole area where those four windows are. Is that correct?
Yes. Pretty much, yes.
Yeah. So what I am envisioning is as people are driving down the hill on Harlan Road, they would be able to see at least that corner of the deck. Is that correct?
Uh, yes, I think they're gonna be available to see choose the back corner of the deck.
Yeah.
So, but I don't think they're gonna be available to look everything.
Right, right. I agree. No, they're not going to see the entire deck, but they will see like the back left-hand side when looking at the house from the front. And the other question I had was the last picture that you sent. I'm assuming that's the concept there is to send us a picture that would be something similar to what you're proposing, what it would finally look like. Is that correct?
Uh, what do you mean? Like,
There's a picture that shows a complete house and a complete deck.
oh, so you're saying like I don't send information or was
No, no, what I'm saying is I have that picture. You sent it.
okay.
It looks like the back of a house with a deck attached to it, a complete deck with a stairway going down to the ground level.
Oh, oh, okay. So yeah, I sent that picture because that's the only one I can find with a raw what is that? Was the raw wood was not painted, but
Yeah,
it's not gonna be that high. It's gonna be close to the ground because the my house is not that high. So it was that picture is just to like you guys because you guys asking me they want to see how the deck is gonna look without
right.
being painted or anything. So I just send that picture because it's gonna be close to like that. Only is gonna be lower, and the steps is not gonna be on the side. It's gonna be actually in the back side, close to the garage thing.
Yeah, yeah, okay. That's what I thought. Do you intend to leave this deck, the way this picture is shown as unfinished, treated wood, or do you intend to paint it somehow?
Well, I got an email from Reagan, like she was asking me if I'm gonna paint, and I was like, yeah, I mean, if I'm be allowed to do the deck, I can paint it. That's not a big deal.
Okay.
I did on the screen, I have I shared the screen of the image that you were referring to, Ed, just so everyone can see it.
Thank you.
You got it.
That's really the only question I had. I mean, the sliding glass doors will clearly not be visible from the street, um, and a portion of this deck will be.
I was like last time you guys was talking like planting a tree over there right in that corner so they can see it. I mean, I'm hoping to plant a tree there if that's the concern that you don't want anyone to see the deck. I can plant a tree there. I mean, I have to plant a tree that doesn't grow that much and that fast.
Yeah, I think that would be helpful along with painting the deck.
I'm a little concerned about the removal of the two windows and the sliding door. That is additional information than what we received from the original application. And to me, that's a separate project and would be altering character defining features of the property. So I have a lot of concerns about the removal of the windows and the installation of a vinyl sliding door as part of this component to this project.
Hmm.
Well, at this point, if I don't get approval to do the deck, I'm not too worried about it because I have enough things to do, and I'm gonna spend a lot of money on the house. If the deck doesn't be approved, it's not gonna be a really big deal with me. I'm just asking to get approved to the deck so I can have some little space to go to the back of the house because the house is not that big. So
Yeah.
if I don't get approved at this point, I don't really, I don't really care.
Another question, Edwin, is there a way to access the back of the property currently, or would this new proposed sliding door be the only way to access the rear of the property?
Oh, it's an other door and the other sides of the house, but I don't think I'm gonna use it because it goes around the house, doesn't even have any sidewalk or anything, or probably have it. It's just under the door because that house is being for years now being cleaned out. So I don't know. So,
Mhm.
but the back the house has stone steps, and it's not really quite to go around and then just go to that side. So I probably not ever use that door.
Yeah,
So to clarify, there's another point of egress outside of the proposed vinyl siding door. There's another way to get out of the house even without the vinyl door that you're proposing. Is that correct?
Yes, they have two doors, one in that side, and on one face the house and one in the other side.
mhm. Okay. And Edwin, how are you planning to affix the deck to the house? Because I saw that you had mentioned, let me just get back to my page here, that you would remove one of the pieces of wood, one of the pieces of siding from the house to attach the deck. I was just curious how you were planning to do that.
So you see in the picture, I marked that 2x6 piece of wood section. It's all along that wall. So that's what they actually what they call beam support beams are. So we have to remove only that piece so we
Mm.
can install another 2x6 so we can screw all the deck and that new piece of the wood. So practically the only piece probably is gonna be removed is that long one 2x6. It goes all the cross. And actually, yeah, we have to cut the siding to where we remove the two windows so we can put
Mhm.
the screen door. I mean the sliding door,
Mhm.
but that's gonna be only the size for the door.
Okay.
Could you display the picture with the proposed? He had those two marks for you. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
1 second. Let me share it with everybody. Hold
yeah,
on.
I see it.
So Ed, and you're proposing to remove that clapboard right there, affixing a 2x6, and the 2x6 will be affixed to a floor joist, like one of the support beams in there. That's on the other
Yes,
side of that clapboard.
yes.
Yeah, because I assume that the floor level of the deck would be about where the top part of the marked areas are.
Yes, that's what is correct.
Yeah.
Edwin, would you be able to do this deck project without removing those two windows?
Uh, the thing is how I'm gonna get to the deck. I gotta go outside and get to the deck. That's gonna be a little.
Yeah. Okay. Any further questions for Edwin?
No.
No.
Ed, Nancy, you good?
I'm good.
All right, great. I'll stop sharing. And Edwin, I'll have you continue because the next COA on our agenda is COA 586, which is, oh, let me just admit this person. Which is you again, Edwin, and this is regarding the chimney, and this was tabled from last meeting. So I'll give you the floor again, Edwin, to talk about the chimney at 13 Harlan Road.
Okay, for the chimney, last time I don't have all the information. We actually, the chimney, the bottom part in the first floor, it was covered because they cover everything with a drywall. So I made my contractor to uncover. And actually, I was thinking it was a real chimney, so you can burn something or whatever. But we realized it's not a real chimney, it's just a bent chimney. So I think at some point the chimney started falling down inside. It clogged the bent tube or whatever it is. And that's why they built the other new chimney on the side. So everything is attached now to the new chimney. So for me, I don't think it's any concern or anything in the chimney because it's not a real chimney. It's just a bent chimney.
So you're saying there are currently two chimneys in the house, and one is active and one is not?
Yes, the old one is not active
Okay.
because I think, like I said, in some point it'll start falling down inside out or whatever and just clog. And that's why I think they decided to build a new one and attach all the vents from the heated machine and everything to the new chimney.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Even if one chimney is more active than another, it's still a character defining feature of the house. And so I know we had discussed the different mortar recipes that are appropriate to use. I had sent you an email with some of that information. And we had also talked about, utilizing historic bricks, or better yet, even the ones that were already in place prior to removal. So I think from my perspective, regardless if the chimney is active or not, personally, I'd probably still want to see you restore it back to its original height prior to its removal. So that's just from my perspective. I don't know if any other commission members have questions for Edwin regarding the chimney or not.
Edwin, when the chimney was removed, you still have the material that was originally there?
I still have, like I said, with salvage. I sent a picture with salvage. The couple breaks that they're not so much broke. We have a decent pile of breaks. If we don't have enough, I mean, I can try to get as much what I can. The similar ones looks similar.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I can always send you some resources of where to find similar old bricks. I know you're not local, Edwin, but if your contractor is local, they could certainly go pick them up.
Oh yes, okay.
Okay, any further questions for Edwin? Nancy, Ed, you good?
I guess I'm good. I know I see the picture of the bricks that were salvaged. Where did they come from? Just out of curiosity.
They come out from the top of the chimney. The
Oh,
part
okay.
the part it was falling off. You can see the actually breaks are they're like
Okay.
missing pieces. They're almost broke. So that's why
Yeah.
I think that's what I said. At some point, that chimney, the two part started falling down inside out and clogged the actually bent hole. So that's why I think they decided to leave that chimney and build a new one.
Yeah. I see the other picture. I assume that it shows the chimney, I assume in the basement. It looks like there's a couple holes in it for venting, like you said. Um, and just to clarify, this chimney is not being used at all, right?
No, no, it's not being used at all. Everything is connected to the new chimney.
I wonder if you need to find more bricks and you can't, if you could somehow utilize those bricks from that area in the basement.
Oh, and the basement doesn't have no bricks. It just have a couple stones pile one on the top of the other.
I'm looking at the picture that you sent.
I can pull it up.
Oh, maybe that's not the basement. Maybe it's
That's the first floor.
oh, okay.
Yeah,
That's so where's that again?
that's the first floor of the house.
Oh, that's in the first floor of the house.
Yes.
So inside the house, and so what do you intend to do? Are you going to cover that up?
It was already covered. So
Oh, okay, right,
I own cover to see if it was a real chimney, like that
Yeah,
burn
right.
wood chimney or whatever.
Okay, yeah,
And we realized it was not even a burn chimney, and I don't know if at some point it was, and they just redo it and do it that way just to be a bent chimney, but it is not a real chimney right now.
yeah, okay. Well, you know, it obviously was used as a venting chimney at one point, for sure. Okay,
All right,
I don't
great.
think I have any other questions right now.
All right, Nancy, do you have any further questions for Edwin?
No, Reagan.
Okay, sounds good. All right, Edwin, thank you so much for joining us this evening. You're welcome to stick around and listen if you'd like, or if you need to take off, that's totally fine too. And I'll be in touch with you via email regarding the commission's decision later on in the meeting.
All right, thanks so much.
Thank you, appreciate it.
Oh.
Okay, moving on in the agenda here, we have COA 587, 110 Union Street. Is there anyone on the call present to discuss this application?
Yes.
Oh, hi.
How are you?
I'm doing well, thanks. Is this Matthew?
This is Adam Brickett from Calls Larson Roofing. I'm the contractor.
Great. Can you just repeat your name for us? We just need to make sure it's in the minutes.
Adam Brickett.
Brickett? Gotcha. Thank you, Adam.
Yep.
Please feel free to give us a little bit of a rundown about the application.
So we're replacing the roof and gutters. We're using an IKO architectural granite black shingle and white 5-inch facing 6-inch trough gutters. It's pretty much a direct replacement to what's existing.
Great. Awesome. I'm just looking over the application as you're going over it. And I believe this property, as you said, already had asphalt shingles on it. It had been changed, years prior.
Yep.
That's correct.
Yeah, they're currently they're currently a black with tint of gray, which is the same color we're going to be replacing them with. They're already asphalt. It's going to be an architectural shingle in asphalt, and then replacing the gutters as well.
Perfect. And remind me, I'm just trying to look it over quickly. What material will the gutters be?
This is a white aluminum, pure white aluminum, very similar to what's up there.
Gotcha. Okay, gotcha. Thank you. Do any other commission members have questions for Adam?
Stripping the entire roof and just replacing the entirety, right?
Correct.
No other questions.
Thanks, Tyler. Ed, Nancy, do you guys have any questions for Adam?
Yeah, the application mentioned a new vented skylight, solar shades in white. I took a look at the schematic of where that's going to be in relation to how visible that is from the street. It looks to me like that's not going to be visible from the street at all. Is that correct?
That is correct. You cannot see it at all from the street.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. I don't know how the other commission members feel about that, but I'm assuming since it's not visible, it's not that big a deal, but I'm new here, so I'll,
Oh, good
I'll
to
let that
check.
discussion happen.
No, you're good. It's good to check.
Mhm.
Thank you.
Okay.
Nancy, do you have any questions for Adam?
No, Adam, you're basically replacing like with like, it sounds like.
That is correct.
Okay, all right, thank you.
Great. Adam, I don't have any further questions for you either. So you're more than welcome to stick around and listen to the commission meeting, or if you got to take off and do other things, that's totally fine too. I'll be in touch with, I can't remember who I was corresponding with, if it was Scott or Matthew, but whatever email address I have in
Matthew,
the,
yep.
is it Matthew? Okay. So whatever email address I have, I will respond to them regarding the commission's decision on the application in writing. Maybe not tonight and maybe not tomorrow, but probably by Friday is when my schedule looks like I will be able to do so. So I'll get in touch
Okay.
with you soon
Sure.
if you need to take
Sure.
off.
Yeah, we were planning on installing it Sunday if approved, so as long as we have time for that.
Okay, that's helpful to know. Appreciate that.
Yeah.
I'll just make a note of that. Thank you very much for being here. We appreciate your presence. And like I said, you're welcome to stick around, but you also don't have to either.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Next application is COA 588 for 15 Washington Street. And I believe we have Richard here to present this application. So Richard,
am.
I'll take it away.
All right. So like I put on the application, the homeowner is getting water penetration in their living environment because the top of the chimney is wide open, like most chimneys that age do. So to start with, I want to grind out all deteriorated joints. I will be using a white mortar, which will match the lime-based mortars from that period. There will be a little bit of few brick that need to be relayed on the top too. And then she would like to put a cap on it. I did the work next door for what was the Stahl's house, Jake Stahl, when she was a board member, and they approved a black powdered coated stainless cap that I included a picture of, and she ideally would like to do that. I also did provide another picture of a bluestone cap that I've done on other chimneys, but I do not think I will be able to exactly match the brick. I'm having, I mean, I know you mentioned something to Edwin about brick, but like I said, I'm having problems finding older brick. I'm having that problem right now in Franklin doing some work on a one schoolhouse there. So
Yeah,
that is the other option.
okay. Great. Thank you so much, Richard. This is helpful. Any questions from commission members for Richard?
So are you saying that you're going to need to use newer looking brick no matter how the cap is going to be?
Yeah, I said even the newer in 2020, I wouldn't even try to use any newer brick. In 2020, the brick company that made all the brick around here went out of business. So there's a very limited choice of brick nowadays. And like I said, an antique brick, I said I don't have any that are going to exactly match what is there right now. So that's why she was hoping to do what was approved next door at this Stahl house.
Regan, I thought I heard you say that you have a source for used brick. Maybe that might help. I'm not sure if that'll even help, but did I hear you say that?
Yeah, I mean, there's a place that I know in Brooklyn, and I'm sure Richard's familiar with Rudy's.
Yeah.
Okay,
That was going to be
never
my
mind.
recommendation.
Yeah, I mean, I can check, see what he's got going on there, but yeah, I am familiar, but I'm not sure what he's gonna. Yeah, I can double check there, but
Yeah, no, I hear you.
that's that. It's really, yeah, the brick situation is not great, and it's very difficult to match. And I know, like I said, that's what I would like to do. I know I have to do what I'd like to do for you, but I don't think that's gonna happen.
Do you think the homeowner would be amenable to a stone chimney cap versus the stainless steel? Because I know that I think one of the reasons why we approved the stainless steel next door is the chimney wasn't going to be as visible from the street. I'd have to go back and look at my notes on that one, but I know that
Yeah, it's not as visible. No, I think it's mainly visible from the road that's behind.
right from Point Lane, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah,
so that was what the deal was there. Said I could see if we could try to match something. Because I know there's nothing that is going to be at a lumber yard that is going to match, and there used to be that stuff that would be matched pretty closely, but now that's not the case nowadays. So
well, I mean, to Regan's point, I think even if you can't match the brick, would you be able to put a stone top on instead of the stainless steel top?
you would need the brick piers in the corner to support that. So that would be my concern. All the other
Okay.
work would match fine. I'd be able to match the mortar. I don't have a problem with the mortar. I've done several jobs, you know, and the white mortar is going to match the lime mortar from that back in that period. The main thing is going to be the brick not sticking out, because I have to have 4 piers to support the bluestone.
I see.
I gotcha. Okay, that's helpful to know. Thank you, Richard.
Yeah, not a problem.
Okay.
Okay, I don't have any further questions for Richard unless some other members of the commission do.
No,
Okay, great. Thank you so much for being here, Richard. We really appreciate your presence. I will get back to you and the homeowner, again, if not tonight or tomorrow, then probably Friday with the commission's decision. You're more than welcome to stick around and listen to the rest of the meeting. But you are also welcome to head out as well, whatever your preference is.
All right, I appreciate your guys' time.
Thank you. We appreciate you being here.
All right, take care.
Thanks. So the next COA on the agenda is COA 589, 67 East Town Street. And I guess I will take off my chairman of the commission hat and put on my homeowner hat and discuss this to the best of my ability, because my husband put this together. So essentially, we are looking to put a wooden picket fence and gate at the rear of our parking pad, which is behind the Lathrop Schoolhouse on East Town Street. Part of the reason for this, as we've over the past couple weeks have had some people, you know, wander on our property, and we'd prefer to have a very clear demarcation of the boundary and the property line, so people know that, you know, they're not welcome to cross that point. We are wanting to use examples from other homes in the district to emulate for this fence. And the pictures show exactly where this will go, behind our parking pad and behind the schoolhouse. It's only visible if you are driving down East Town Street, you know, from the direction of the church, and will happen to see it. Our cars will essentially be blocking it for the most part if we're both home. We intend to paint it white, and trying to think if there's anything else. I think that's it for the moment, and I'll do my best to answer questions if there's any.
No questions on my end.
Ed or Nancy, any questions?
Regan, the fence you intend to install looks like the white fence you're showing us in this picture, number 4 picture.
Yeah, that's the model that we want to use. I believe that's on Washington Street. That's the model that we want to use for our fence, correct?
Yeah, so it almost match somebody nearby, so
Mhm.
to speak.
Yeah, we took a walk and we're looking at all the fences in the neighborhood, and we're like, we want to go with that one.
Yeah. Okay, sure. Thanks.
Sounds good. All right. Any further questions?
no.
All right, cool. All right, moving forward here on the agenda, we have COA 590, 380 Washington Street. Tyler, I'll turn the floor to you. You can take your own hat off.
It's my turn now. It's a like for like replacement. There's an existing HVAC system. The condenser closest to the street and the upstairs air handler in the attic were on the way out. So we contracted for a like for like replacement.
Great. Any questions for Tyler? Do you think you guys would be willing to do like a little green barrier of the condensing unit?
We have some plans at some point to, we're redoing the foliage around that area anyway, so.
There's
Yeah.
plans.
Yeah, there's plans.
Yeah,
So you're essentially putting it a new one where the old one is or was.
Exact placement.
Hmm. So it's all going to look the same.
Yeah, it's a like for like.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, something around it would be nice if it's possible. But I see it's not there now, I understand.
yeah,
Okay. Okay.
Nothing's there now, but like I said, there's plans for that area, so we'll see
Yeah.
how it goes moving forward.
sounds good.
Yeah.
All right, great. Any further questions for Tyler?
No.
Okay, hearing none. I'll just do a final call if there is anyone else who wants to speak during the public hearing. Don't think we have anyone else on Zoom, and the room is just us three. So I'll just ask one more time if there's anyone else who wants to speak during the public hearing. And hearing none, I will close the public hearing at 6:10 p.m. and we'll start on the regular meeting. Let me just get all my papers back in order, folks. And we can proceed. Okay, great. Okay, so first item on the agenda is action on COAs. So the first COA we have is COA 582 13 Harlan Road. And I would entertain a motion to accept the application as presented and written.
So move.
Thank you, Tyler. Is there a second?
I'll second, Reagan.
Thank you, Nancy. And discussion.
Hmm.
So
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, from my perspective, I am not comfortable with this application at all. With the removal of the two windows and the installation of a vinyl sliding door, I can't be in favor of removing character defining features from the house to add the deck. So from my perspective, I would not approve.
The scope of the project has completely changed from the information about adding or removing and then adding a door. So, and I think we hit the nail on the head. That's the defining features of the house are being removed. My only concern, if there's a concern from the rear entry, to make that argument, but he said there was as well too. So there's a front door and a back door already.
Yeah, agreed. And my other concern is we got no information regarding the door. I mean, removing windows is quite a process and quite a project. There was no additional information about how that would all come together. So I'm not in favor of approving this application, but happy to hear Ed and Nancy's opinions as well.
Well, it does seem a bit drastic, actually. Not sure what it would look like in the end. I mean, it is visible from coming down the hill, at least in part. I don't know what it's all going to look like. So I understand your concern, Reagan. I share it.
I also share the same concern. It sounds like he's not going to be surprised if we do not approve this.
Right.
So, I'm not in favor of it.
Yeah. So it sounds like we're all in agreement. Any
Yes.
further discussion?
No.
So again, the current motion on the table is to accept the proposal. So based on this discussion, it sounds like we all are in agreement to deny. So in order for voting purposes, everybody would vote no. Is that correct, Catherine? All right, just wanted to clarify, make sure we were on the same page. So I will start the roll call vote, and I'm just gonna go where you guys are on my screen. So I'll start with you, Ed.
I vote no.
Nancy,
No.
Tyler.
Nay.
I also vote nay. Thank you,
Nay.
everybody.
Nay, correct. It is nay. You are right.
The motion fails. Did I say that right? Yeah, thank you. I'm getting better at this over the years. Thank you, guys. Okay, moving forward is COA 586, 13 Harlan Road. This is for the chimney. And I would entertain a motion to accept the proposal as written and presented. Thank you, Tyler. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Thank you, Nancy. Any discussion?
We wanted to put the chimney back up.
We want the chimney back up, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, regardless if it's active or not active. I don't have an active chimney in my house and I'm still not going to remove
Yeah.
my chimney. So,
Mm.
It's a feature of the home, and it's been there as long as the house has been there.
correct. It's another character defining feature. Just because it's not active is not a good reason to remove the entire chimney from the property. So we want him to repair it. That would be the goal.
Mm.
He's proposing to repair it, right? And
Yeah.
so yeah, I'm in agreement with that.
Mhm.
You said that.
Yes.
Again, details on how to
Mhm.
utilize proper mortar.
I did.
Okay.
I did.
Yeah,
Yeah, an addendum to the proposal saying we agree as long as it utilizes the suggested material.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had sent him an email giving him a mortar recipe. So if he was to use a mason, the mason would have the proper and the proper what's the word I'm looking for?
Composition of materials.
Thank you, Tyler. It's been a long work day. Composition of materials in
Uh-huh.
order to have it be appropriate to traditional mortar methods. So he's been informed of that, and he was also informed about the preference for using old bricks. Based on our conversation with Richard earlier, old bricks may be difficult to come by. It would be ideal if he could utilize the bricks that were already existing. If they need to be interspersed with new bricks, I don't see that being a problem. So we can inform him of that as well.
okay.
Would you make the application contingent upon his doing so? Doing the way you suggested?
What I can do is we have some space in the COA where I can say, this has been approved, but these are the conditions
Yeah,
as to which it was approved. So
I
I'm
think you
able
better say that.
Yeah.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah. I'm just writing myself a note.
Mm.
All right, great. Thank you all. All right, sorry about that. I just needed to write that down.
Sure.
Perfect. Any further discussion?
No.
All right, hearing none, I will ask for a roll call. So I'll start with you, Ed.
Ed Aberbeck, aye.
Thank you. Nancy?
Aye.
Tyler?
Aye.
And I also vote aye in favor. The motion passes unanimously. Thank you, everybody. Next up, we have COA 587, 110 Union Street, and this was the roof project. I would entertain a motion to approve the application as presented and submitted.
I move we approve as submitted and whatever you just said. As submitted.
Thanks, Nancy. Is there a second?
Second.
I'll second.
Oh,
Give that.
All right, we'll give it to you, Ed. Any discussion?
I mean, it's a like for like.
Yeah, I don't see any problems.
My only question is there an existing skylight?
No, I don't think so.
Like, as you said, it doesn't seem visible from the road from what you're thinking, what you've observed.
I don't think there's any way you could see it from the road, no.
Yeah, but I have no problem with it.
Probably couldn't see a skylight. Yeah.
The house is from the road, the house is up quite a ways, and then the roof is, 20 stories on top of that. So, and it's kind of back a little bit. There's no way you could see it.
I got no issues
Okay.
with that.
Yeah, I don't have any issues with this proposal.
Right.
So I'm good.
Mhm.
All right, any further discussion?
No.
All right, I'll do the roll call vote again, and I will start with you, Ed.
Ed Aberbeck, aye.
Nancy?
Aye.
Tyler?
Aye.
And I also vote aye. Motion passes unanimously. Thank you, everybody. Next application is COA 588, 415 Washington Street, and this is another chimney. I'd entertain a motion to approve the application as submitted and presented.
So moved.
Thank you, Tyler. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Nancy seconds. Thank you. Any discussion on the application?
Um,
I mean, the homeowner, Richard had a very good point. It would be nice if we could do the stone cap,
Yeah,
but those 4 towers or piers, he called them, to
Yeah.
support it. And that's gonna be new brick at that point too.
yeah, yeah. No, I appreciated his comments on that. Obviously the preferred material for the cap, for the chimney cap would be stone. But I understand his reasoning as to using the metal cap instead, so. And Richard's he's a very good mason. He's very well regarded and reputable in the preservation community, so I take what he says seriously.
mhm.
An expert.
That's good.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's good to know. I mean, I certainly prefer the stone top, but you know, I'm certainly have no experience at all doing masonry work. And if you think this guy is reputable and well known and understands, then that's good enough for me.
Yeah, he's well regarded and
Okay.
I think there's also precedent right next door.
I
Yeah,
know,
I know.
that we did,
Yeah,
I know that we did that because of it wasn't as visible. And I think I don't want to speculate as to why we voted because I can't remember off the top of my head, so I'm gonna stop there.
yeah. Okay.
Mm.
No more questions or no more comments on that one.
And I think the only question I'm just wanted to look really quick if it's over there. Yeah, and if because right now the chimney is, you know, straight essentially. So right now there wouldn't be really any changes to the design if Richard installed the metal chimney cap, but if he installed the stone cap, there would be a change in design to the chimney because
Oh, I see. Yeah, yeah,
you have to add that
Mm.
other additional, yeah, he would add the different layer, so.
yeah. Okay.
So that
Got
makes,
it. Yeah, that makes sense.
okay, great. Any further comments or questions?
No.
Okay, hearing none, I'll do the roll call vote and I'll start with you again, Ed,
Aye.
Nancy,
Aye.
Tyler.
Aye.
I also vote aye. Motion passes unanimously. Thank you, everybody. Next up, we have COA 589, 67 East Town Street. This is the fence. I would entertain a motion to approve the application as submitted and presented.
I move we so approve the application.
Thank you, Nancy. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Thank you, Ed. I'm going to recuse myself when the time comes from voting on this application, so I just wanted everybody to know that in advance.
I like the idea.
Comments?
The material's been utilized in the neighborhood already.
Yeah.
And it actually strikes me as a safety issue too.
Look. Mhm.
It strikes me as a safety issue as well, when people wandering onto the personal property, this will prevent that.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Looks like it'd be a nice new fence, actually. Looks nice to me. Okay.
Any further questions or discussion?
Nope.
Okay, hearing none, I'll do the roll call vote. Ed, I'll go with you.
Aye.
Nancy,
Aye.
Tyler?
Aye.
And I will recuse myself from the vote. So the motion passes. Thank you, everybody.
Mhm.
And last up, last but certainly not least, we have COA 590, 380 Washington Street. And I would entertain a motion to approve the application as presented and submitted.
I move we approve the application as presented and submitted.
Thanks, Nancy. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Thanks, Ed. I was looking at you. I was like, I was hoping Ed would do that. Thank you. Any further discussion?
No, it looks like for like, and that's that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would agree. I think it's a necessary, definitely a necessary, uh,
Here or
application and
something,
yeah, definitely necessary. So totally fine.
right?
The only comment I would have is maybe thinking about some sort of screening down the road, but it sounds like those plans are in the works, so that sounds great.
Mm-hmm, yes.
Agreed.
Well, you don't need to condition it on that though, right,
No.
Reagan?
No, no, not at
Just a
all.
comment, yeah, okay.
You can just comment. All right, great. Any further questions or comments?
No,
No.
Okay, hearing none, I'll do the roll call. Ed,
Aye.
Nancy,
aye.
Miller,
I recuse myself.
I'll vote in favor. Aye. Motion passes. Thank you, everybody.
Okay,
Next up, we have
minutes.
the approval of minutes from the Wednesday, July 23rd, 2025 special meeting. I just wanted to say thank you to Catherine for all of her efforts this past month in particular, getting minutes together, applications together. It's been quite a month for some reason, so I wanted to just thank her before moving forward with the minutes. So I would entertain a motion to approve the minutes as submitted. Is there a second? Or I need a motion, sorry.
So moved.
Tyler, thank you. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Nancy? Any comments or changes or questions regarding the minutes?
It's actually super helpful to be able to refer back to the other stuff and, yeah.
Yeah, nice job as always, Catherine. Thank you. Really
Yeah, just that this was really long and this was quite a job, so I also thank you, Catherine.
It was quite a meeting.
Oh
Yeah, we
boy,
had a lot
was it?
going on, so.
It was. It was endless, actually, as are the minutes. But, but I think they're fine.
Great. All right, hearing no further comments or discussion, I will ask for a vote. So Ed,
Aye.
Nancy,
Aye.
Miller,
Aye.
and I also vote in favor. Minutes pass unanimously. And again, big thank you to Catherine for all of her help. We really appreciate all your efforts. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, tell the minutes that we're singing your praises and accolades.
There you go.
I don't have anything to report under chairman's report at this point. Is there any old business or new business anyone wants to bring up?
Not really.
I don't have anything either. The next meeting date is Wednesday, September 17th, 2025 at 5:30. I know that Catherine's not available to attend that meeting. I hope she's going somewhere fun on vacation and somewhere warm. So at this point, we are still scheduled to have the meeting. We are trying to find a replacement recording secretary that day. I will say, Nancy, technically you are secretary, and
wow.
may need to be a fill-in for Catherine if we can't get another recording secretary to be there, but we can certainly talk before the meeting and discuss what'll happen. So stay tuned for more information.
Okay, uh-huh. Yep.
And that's all I've got, everybody. Anyone else have anything to discuss at this time?
No,
Hearing none, I would ask for a motion to adjourn.
I move we adjourn.
Thank you, Nancy. Is there a second?
Second.
All right, and I'll do the roll call last time. Ed,
Aye.
Nancy,
Aye.
Tyler,
Aye.
and I also vote in favor. We are adjourned at 6:28 p.m. Thank you all.